And we're back. Won't bother with a recap because it's mostly just for our superstitious note-keeping. Small splay and heart pours out. We return back into the now with with a friend at the front of St. Andrew's Church, looking towards a vacantly minded Millibage. What do you do?
I'm going to walk up to him. Does he react in any way as I move towards him?
There's a mindfulness as you close the distance between the two, where he acknowledges your proximity but seems much more task-oriented and continues his labor.
How is your mother?
He stops very machine-like and presses the edge of the spade into the muck and looks at you, giving you full attention, and says, "Unwell. But that needn't be something I concern myself with, for surely she will improve with time. All will be well."
Do you know what? Actually, we haven't recording is saved. Good. I'm trying to remember. Did we didn't actually talk to him at any point, did we, or check him out? We kind of just
heard that something was wrong with him. Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to. I'm going to try this first. I'm going to reach out my hand towards him and see if he reacts in any way.
He doesn't. His eyes sort of drift towards your extended hand, but there's no physical reaction to it.
Okay, I'm going to tap him. And just to see if there's anything, I'm going to see if any pumping 5 lay on hands would do anything to him.
You feel a surge of your inner vitality seep from your saint's bones and lap into his own skin, gently emaciated from a malnourished diet, perhaps, that takes place over his cold and shivering bones. And you watch as the body's natural response to this dousing that he finds himself in the exposure to gently quell as he seems less cold, but other than that, he looks to you not in any other capacity moved or changed, as he just looks to you and says, "Thank you. That was very kindly of you."
No problem.
Is there anything you needed of me?
No. I'm sorry.
What for? You have nothing to be sorry for. All is well. And if it isn't, all will be well.
And I'm going to walk into the church.
Passing through the front vestibule, past the narthex and into the nave, do you find yourself among the ecclesiastical halls of this glorious church. And you see that currently it's hollow. But as you begin to sort of walk through and your heavy footsteps ring and sort of echo off of the reverberating buttresses inside of this sort of a tall building, you hear some cluttering sounds in the far back. And out of his more holy garb, you see not draped in any of his typical vestments, but in much more comfortable peasant clothes. Very, very humble, simple monk's robes. Father Lucian sort of ebbs at the back with a gently soaked hood over his head that he sort of pulls back. And you see him sort of sit upright as you enter and says, Oh, good to see you again, friend. To
I
what
think
do I owe the pleasure?
I think friend sits down like the nearest pew. Um, Again, obviously, barely fitting in between them. And it's just gonna kind of look. He's avoiding eye contact, and he's just going to look to the ground, and he's just going to go. He is not coming. He is busy with work at the Abbey. He is not coming for me either. I will go there myself, and I will ask him to come and help. And I'm sure he will. Because that is what he should do.
There's a long silence, and you watch as the father sort of shuffles forward and sort of begins to walk sideways into the pew and takes a seat next to you. An old, feeble hand reaches up and rests itself upon the back of your collar and squeezes your shoulder very affirmatively, very paternal. You are eager to make yourself useful, to make yourself the solution to everyone's problems. Well, I confess that there is a comfort in the leisure of easy solutions. Seldom are those of this valley so readily exposed to such leisures. You are a hopeful soul, friend, unmarred by the blackness that taints this place. A child of the morning Lord's light, no doubt. But you bear a great many stones upon the shoulders of these built frame. And I'm here to tell you, you needn't burden yourself with a weight so incredible. Milivaj's condition is unideal, though it is not beyond the pales of repair, not beyond the reaches of faith. I have no doubt, one way or another, the Morning Lord's blessings will find him. Perhaps it is not today nor tomorrow, perhaps not even this week. What matters is that physically he is alive, he is healthy, he is safe. What has become of his mind is unfortunate. But you needn't rush. We will see this through. And while I lament the words used so venomously from the mouth of that sycophantic cur that lords over this fellow, he sort of calls back his tongue a little bit as he realizes that he's a bit in his emotions. He says, as much as I lament the slogan, I have all but the utmost faith that all will be well when we tend to it. We will make it well. But bear not this burden alone, and think not it is yours to carry. A burden shared is a burden halved, friend. Remember that.
Do you love him?
Milivoj,
Friend nods.
I care a great deal for all of God's children. It is our job. And he sort of puts his hand on your back again. As shepherds, you and I to tend to the flock, to ensure that no lambs are left out to pasture, that they are safe and kept from the horrors that linger beyond. I care for him deeply.
Oh, okay. And I think friend kind of thinks about that for a moment and says, If you were to disappear, would you look for him?
His head kind of snaps a little bit. Did you say if you were to disappear, would you look for him?
If he were
Milvosh
to
was to disappear.
Yeah, not me.
Okay.
Yeah, if I
Okay.
was to disappear. I mean, I'm so important, obviously.
He
Everyone
sticks up,
would
puts a
care.
finger in one of his big old man ears and flicks out a bit of wax as he goes. If he disappeared, I would. I would send my little birdies, other attendants of this faith. There's a great congregation of God's ilk who flock to this place, who seek solace and comfort in one another. When we hold our masses, we speak to one another of grievance and strife. The semblances of community perhaps have fickle chains at times. Though together we are strong, and we lean on one another. If he disappeared, we would find him, or do our damnedest.
I think friend smiles at hearing that. You are a good person.
You're kindly, but it takes one to know one.
No, I am not.
Why do you think that? You cast doubt on my judge of character. You profess to me that I am wrong, that you know more than the priest of this holy communion. He sort of smiles slyly.
I think friend kind of looks at him and then kind of looks away and says, I was created to help, to protect. I was told there are evils that exist that you have to stop no matter what. But now that I have met people, I've realized that there are people who I think are good, but I have been taught are bad. But I believe that a good person would be able to look past it. But I cannot. I don't think that these people are evil. But what am I supposed to do but to go against that one reason I exist? Because maybe if I do what needs to be done, they will come and get me.
Friend.
But maybe...
He sort of squeezes your shoulder a final time and he says, I'm going to assume you are not too familiar with the Canticles of Light.
Not really.
Well, it is said that before mortals counted years, and the first mornings were still learning to break, the Morning Lord was faced with an adversary, an undead divinity born from the ash of night. And when the Morning Lord meant to face this enemy, with spears of dawn he was shattered upon mountains, and in that brilliance did rivens become molten and gold beneath his radiance. And his enemy laughed, for he was mightier than our god. This Ashen King mocked the Morning Lord, citing, "Hath the Lord of Dawn become a gardener?" But it was through temperance, preparation, and persistence that by the end of Book 3, the end of the verse 17 in the Patient Flame, did he speak that the impatient seek sunrise before burning the night away. The wise prepare the east and dawn arrives unbidden. Through temperance, patience, persistence, was our Lord able to overcome one of his earliest and greatest triumphs. If even God himself cannot so readily and easily overcome every trial that is laid before him, how could you possibly hope to do the same? Temper your expectations. Surrender yourself to the reality of our world, that you will never be strong enough to undertake every feat and challenge. Cast off these stones on your shoulders, as I said.
I just don't want people to get hurt that do not need to be.
Then do your best. It is all you can do.
Thank you.
I'm always here. Have you need of any guidance?
There's a lot to think about.
He pats you on the back and helps you up out of the pew as he sort of walks you down the aisle. You re-enter the narthex, and the father gives you a personal prayer, dips his aspergillum into the font of holy water, and gives you a little douse before escorting you out. And as the doors to the church open out into the road, you notice someone is in the street waiting for you. A man of impressive build and stature, a bald head that glistens in the rain. The Lord Commander sits there with a cock tip, a hand resting on the top of his axe, standing at the threshold of the church. Flicks you a one-fingered salute, so he says, "There he is!" And you watch as the father looks up to you and says, "Would you like me to remain?"
Yes.
Very well. And he steps forward as the two of you approach Isaac. Let me tell you, you are not a difficult man to track down. Listen, he sort of looks to the father beside you and realizes that he has to be a little bit clandestine with his words as he says, "I floated your problem by to a couple of my associates, put in a word with the Baron, affording myself some helping hands that can work in our favor. And while he is more than happy to provide said accommodations, he has asked me to formally extend his invitation. A dinner for all your friends tonight. He would love to meet your acquaintance proper.
I would have to ask my comrades if they are free.
Well, if they ain't, they better make themselves free. Ain't no saying no to the Baron, son.
I will let them know, thank you.
See you at dinner.
And
he
I
walks
gave
off.
the most, the truest smile as he walks away. Not good, not good, not good. And I think I'm going to turn towards the father and just nod my head and say, again, thank you.
Of course.
And then oh, sorry. What's he going to say?
If you're going to the Baron's house, be sure to say hello to my sister. She is the Baroness.
Can I... Are you on good terms with your sister?
Yes.
You, don't seem very fond of your of your brother-in-law.
No, I believe he is a cruel, sadistic, simple-minded dimwit who uses scripture and godliness as a vehicle for his malignant propaganda. But my sister means well, and while she might not have much of a personage anymore since she's been given a role to play in aristocracy, she is kindly still, and uses her methods and means to try to uplift the common folk, the peasantry.
Family, huh?
Family. And he pats you on the back, and I'll see you later.
Yes, see you soon. I'm going to immediately, is Horsefriend with me?
I do not think Horsefriend is.
No, well, this is a new day.
Right. Horsefriend. Right. Your literal summoned horse construct.
Yes. Oh, yeah, the summoned horse. If it's not that, I mean, it's a new day either way, so I could recast it anyway. I'm going to cast it, and I literally jump onto Horsefriend, and I book it back to the inn.
Okay.
To let everybody know as soon as possible that we are so fucked.
Gotcha. Then zipping back to the park. We find ourselves at the latter apex of the previous discussion. After a long lamentation shared by Garrick and an uplifting, grounding rebuttal given by Leshy and Yekaterina. Where do you find yourselves now in this moment, now that we're able to return to form?
Do you want to start back with your reply?
Oh yeah, because you didn't hear it. You could build something out of Leshy's body, that would be good, but Garrick, if you want to see a real change here, just... there is nothing more to it except to be better. And I wouldn't be dragging you along through the mud and the rain and your lamentations if I didn't think that you were capable of it. I don't think your ideas are stupid or wacky. I do think you dream a bit larger than what can be done in the immediate interim.
I want these things because best way to help the people of this land. I just can't think smaller.
Are you going to help the people of these lands if you're fucking dead? Is that going to be helpful to them? If the hags had decided to finish you off, or if we hadn't been there and you decided that they were worth taking on all at once, is that going to help the people of Barovia?
You were going to let them take a piece of Leshy and Kane. What else was I supposed to do but try to stop them?
Understand when you don't have the power to do that, and then come back when you do.
And if something happened to Kane and Leshy in the time that I was gone?
They made a choice. Just like you made a choice. I knew I couldn't stop you from doing something stupid, and I let you do it anyways.
Well, to be honest, I was and still am against what Kane did.
Regardless.
If we need strength to stop them again, I would go back. If I was strong enough right now, I would go back and I would do it all again.
Are you not listening to what I'm saying? That's my point. Get stronger. Do not try to throw yourself at every single problem right now if you cannot accomplish it, because then you die, and that is the true burden to us.
How do you suggest I just get stronger?
Well, we have a few leads. We could go to that castle. We were promised weapons, potentially magical. Who knows?
Maybe the Huntress knows a special item that can help you fight the hags.
I find alliance is anything like that.
I need knowledge. Garrett immediately gets up and just starts walking off toward the end.
Garrick,
He's at least walking back to where we need him to be.
I guess.
Victor,
Progress.
while it would be nice if the Huntress could help us, I believe all the shrines had been destroyed. I don't think I could contact her.
Are you talking about the huntress the from the Rosanna, or the huntress that we're trying to find who's associated with
I was
our
talking
friend at
about
the end?
the Rosanna.
I think-
I see. You're talking about that Huntress.
Protege, yeah.
You'll have to be more specific when you say the Huntress, my friend.
It is a bit confusing.
I'm sorry. I like to get my point across. Sometimes I just don't add things to what I say.
No, it sounds cooler.
Yes, that is right.
Alright, well. Is there anything that you guys specifically need for? I feel like it might be best if I head to the cave and start preemptively getting myself ready to camp out
let's
for the night.
try to get everyone together, because you're not going by yourself. And
I
we need
understand I'm
people.
not going by myself, but I still... We're running
Can
a little
I-
bit short on time.
And you're right, and I just want to gather everyone before we go. I'm going to make a small suggestion and say walking into a cave on your own outside of the city might not be the smartest of ideas. So,
Alright, well, I can agree.
the chain that Garrett left, is it a single chain? What am I looking at?
It's
Uh,
a roll of chain.
Does it have like manacles and stuff?
It doesn't have manacles, however, for your information, chain can be utilized to be wrapped around a creature. And a creature that is wrapped in chain becomes bound, gains the restrained condition, and if it wishes to escape, it has to succeed on a very high, on a fairly high DC 20 athletics check in order to escape from it. So, in case
And
there
of
is
course-
any fail condition,
Would the DC be higher if I had manacles?
if you had manacles, it would be. Yes, it would be a DC 25 if you were to break it. However, I do not believe anyone in the party currently has manacles.
What, I was gonna go get some, Jacob.
Would the DC be higher if we
God.
buried him up to his head so he couldn't move?
Would the DC be higher if we fucking killed him?
Yeah.
Hey.
If we knocked him on, if
Guys,
we
listen,
knocked
I'm all
him
for drink.
unconscious,
What if we
Hang on.
If you wish to purchase a pair of manacles, it'll be 10 gold pieces.
Give me
and
that.
as we all know, Werewolf Victor obviously was regular Victor, so he's never going to be able to get out of that.
And to answer
Yeah.
your question, Leshy, if you wanted to bury him like from head up, like a scorpion torture method, yes, that would also benefit you.
Yes.
What if we?
We're just
What if
going
I just-
crazy with it.
What if I just punch him unconscious?
Okay.
You
You're
know.
throwing a lot of ideas.
I see we're all throwing anything we have at the board.
Yeah.
That's great. Love brainstorming.
What if- what if
so,
I
so
just-
happy for you guys. I just have one minor critique, just the smallest thing possible to this brainstorm board. It probably shouldn't even interrupt any plans that are going on. Preferably would not like to be beaten within an inch of my life.
Punched unconsciousness.
Just the two inhuman party members just be like, well, if we hit him against the wall hard enough,
I can
he might
imagine
stop
that
moving.
being exhausted, drunk, and sick beyond a shadow of a doubt is gonna make me unable to do anything the
Right.
day after. So you can, but I'm not gonna be able to.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Nope.
You'll be
Um,
fine.
We got one for-
Okay, yeah,
for-
that's all I had then. I don't want to.
Okay.
Let's head.
Yeah,
Back.
I can't wait for him to roll 2 natural 20s on his first attempt to escape.
Yeah.
So funny.
Then, in this case, the party once again recongregates back within the confines, the warm lit interior of the Blue Water Inn as the sun is close to its setting. There is a dark ombre of setting sun as sky turns black and purple as here in a short hour or so, just to, perhaps a hair under, will the moon rise. For a precise window, let me pull up my celestial calendar here because I had the foresight to go do all that. The full moon will raise. Oh, wrong sheet. Whoopsie. Looking in the wrong place because I'm a fucking idiot. Full moon will raise at 6:54. That'll be the strike at that exact minute, 6:54. Will the full moon be risen?
Oh fuck, we gotta go.
For the purpose
no,
of,
we cannot.
I have a side question.
What's that?
Do we know if? Or, sorry, not if. Do we know when I need to drink this? Like, is it like immediate effect, or is it like I need an hour for it to take effect?
It's
shit.
going to be the effects of it will be fairly immediate once you imbibe. It doesn't need a gestation.
would we have, during all this downtime, benefited from a short rest?
Surely.
Yay.
Um, there is a problem.
What is your problem?
No, this was.
That's
This is
in
in
character.
character.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I show up on my unhorsed friend.
Oh, hello, Horse.
Aside from our current
I like
lovely
it when-
things
I like
that
it when
are
you pat me
occurring
like that.
tonight,
We cannot go
go where?
to the cave.
Why? Somebody watching the caves?
No, we cannot go to the caves because we have to go to dinner with the Baron.
What?
Nope,
Why?
that's not happening.
I do not think we have a choice.
Hang on.
How did
who-
we
Well, we
even get in
do.
that mess?
Fucking.
Yeah, I'm with Victor here. What? Huh?
I was at the church, and when I left, the Lord Commander had searched for me and found me, and he told me that we had been invited by the Baron tonight at his abode. And when
Okay.
I asked him what if that I would have to ask the rest of my friends whether or not they could make it. He said, well, they better fucking make it.
Ekaterina looks like she wants to chide you for cursing and realizes that, maybe there's a even ground here with you being both 3 and a full man.
I'm actually 5, thank you very much.
5, sorry.
I was just repeating what he said. I do not know what that word means. Of course.
It means we're in trouble. That's what it means.
Okay.
I assumed it meant bad.
Did he say everyone?
Did he say everyone? He did. Right.
I believe he said
yes.
that you should bring the whole party.
So,
Even if only some of us go, he's going to notice who isn't there on the night of the full moon, and that's going to...
It's not the most ideal, but I have done this once before, and I am okay to toss the idea to people that are here. Aside from drinking the potion to look like shit before we get there, we have a couple of people that have a fair amount of muscle on them. Nothing's necessarily stopping somebody from breaking my arm. We have been out and about, so I'm sure that they would understand if I looked like garbage and had at least one broken limb, that maybe he wouldn't want somebody that looks that atrocious in his midst. I don't personally know the Baron, but usually royalty doesn't like to be around people that are sick or ill like that.
They seem well acquainted with werewolves and such. I don't think you'd be safe.
Also, does the potion stop the transformation entirely, or does it just poison you?
I unfortunately am not the expert on...
A very good question.
Do we think our next door neighbor might be able to help us?
You want to
I guess.
lasso Van Richten into the conversation?
Yeah. Run upstairs.
Oh, let's.
Dash through the door.
Van Richten joins you all as he scampers in.
Actually, I think Garrett would have beat you guys there. The Van Richten.
Oh, you're already in there?
I was going
Burst in. Sorry, interrupting.
Yeah.
No, if Garrick wants to have his conversation with Van Richten first, that's fine, and then we can interrupt whenever you want, Jacob.
Sure, Garrett. You splint aside for a second and knock upon the threshold of Van Richten's room. Van Richten opens the door once again in the disguise of Octavio and says, "Welcome back."
Van Richten, sir. Garrett will drop to his knees and bow his head. I ask, no, I beg you for help. I lack the resolve to. I lack the resolve to kill Mr. God, as I was not sure if I could. But looking upon the evils of this land and the monsters that prey upon the innocent,
Spare me. He stamps his cane on the back of your palm, like slapping all the vessels and nerves in the back of it, and says, "Stand up. Do not be so indignant and cast yourself in front of me like this. There's your humility. There's your dignity. You wish to come to me for help. I will be happy to help you, but I will only help those who help themselves first. So you will not loathe in mine presence. You will not pity yourself. If you need something from me, you will speak plainly. I understand your dramatics, given your silly nature, but you are not in the Vale Island. You are in my world. So, if you wish to be instructed, I will instruct you. but I will not sit here and let you wallow foppishly. So speak plainly. What is it you need?
Teach me your strength to put down these monsters for good. Garrick looks him straight in the eye. He took his words to heart and is just showing pure, almost rage in his eyes as he's determined to go down this route.
He regards you for a moment before he smacks his lip and says, "Fine. I will tutor you, but I warn you, it is not something I can teach you overnight."
Yes, sir.
Then, he sort of gestures inside and says, "There will be many steps to go over. We are going to do our best to begin the procedures and figure out what it is you are looking to put down. It's the first step to achieving this goal is to understand your enemy. Understand how they think, how they behave, and the machinations in which they perform to do said things. You will need to learn their anathema, their vice, their Achilles tendon. And once you know everything about your enemy, then we will talk about how you will approach." And I think at this point, Ekaterina, do you rap on the door?
Boom, boom.
And he looks at you and says, "Perhaps we will continue this lesson tonight, if you are privy."
Garrick will look back and say, "Yes, sir," as he gently opens the door for Ekaterina.
I don't gently open the door. I burst it open. Hi, we have a problem. We have this. I snatch the potion from wherever it is. Oh no, actually, I was given one. Hold on. This is the Wolfsbane potion. Does this stop close the door transformation?
That is indeed its intended effect. Yeah,
For how
that's the
long?
whole point.
For how long?
8 hours.
Okay. Is there a chance it doesn't work?
Was the herbalist unreliable? Who brewed it?
It was Hax.
Damn it, Garrick. I'm going to...
He's not even gonna
Yeah.
say it.
Well, I would ask if you gave the hag a good bargain, or did you scorn
did.
it before it was given?
Well, that's a great question, actually. I look at Garrick. I didn't scorn anything because I know
Was the
better.
potion brewed before or after you scorned?
Before.
Then
were
it is
already-
No, it was
likely
after.
very competently made.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Here's the issue.
No,
that's been happening.
Ekaterina, it was brewed after.
I thought she just gave it to us. I thought she just...
No,
Jacob-
she made it. She was actively making it.
That's right, she went in the back.
And she
Yeah.
did it after Garrick went down.
If
But
if
she
these
did get the
bitches
thing she
betray-
wanted before that, so
Yeah.
I'm not super
Mm.
worried.
You guys, especially writing off of Leshy's and Friend's previous check and investigation, you guys are very confident that there's nothing
Yeah.
malignant about these potions.
Hey, super. Okay, super, fantastic.
Oh.
Let's say that it's the most wonderfully brewed potion that has ever existed. It's the best of the best. Is there any chance whatsoever that it doesn't work, or that he resists it, or anything of that nature?
Some werewolves with very advanced stages of the curse require a substantial sum of the imbibements. However, unless you are some kind of Lokuru, Vaga, Ulefedi here, are you any of these things? Wait, he's not here. Is your friend any of those things?
I don't know. I'm not a... Open the door.
If he is
Victor!
just now worrying about this for the first time, I highly doubt he is any advanced species.
Super. Great.
You still need me to come
'Cause-
in?
Like the idea of him
walks over.
poking his head around.
Victor's like peeking in the door, and he's
Yeah,
like,
just fucking get in there. Okay. See, here's the issue: is that we are expected to be at dinner with Isaac van Strasny tonight and the Baron. As you can see, gesture
And
out
his
the
wife.
window. There is an issue here. If we give this to Victor, is he just going to be passed out the entire time? Is he going to be sick? What are we looking for?
He is going to be extremely intoxicated. It's a highly volatile hemophylactic poison. It will course through him, causing severe nerve irritation. It's a poison that activates on your nervous system as a means to stop the transformation. It's going to be agonizing.
delightful.
But, here, Victor, I have an idea. He sort of
Can't wait.
stamps his cane twice, adjusts his hat, and you watch as Van Richten's entire body shimmers and assumes the facade of you, Victor, as you're staring at you, except you wearing a hat. Like a trilby.
I gotta get a hat like that. That looks sick.
No,
Well,
I
this
don't
one
think
is
you.
mine.
I don't think you need to wear a hat like that. That's
Quite gauche.
All right, well, she knows me better.
it's quite gauche. I like to think Friend says from downstairs.
He's so catty.
Okay, that's great. We have to find a place to put you in the meantime.
Is it rude to wear hats inside?
I don't think that's
Yeah, nobody's given me a hard time about it so far.
truly the
No.
lowest of my concerns at the moment. Like all the way at the bottom.
Well,
If
Ah.
anything,
the hats-
if they tried to remove my hat, I would simply state that I have male pattern baldness and I am ashamed.
Please. Oh, God.
They're never going to
Victor-
believe
Which,
someone
by the
like
way,
Victor
he takes
has
off his
male
hat
pattern
and
baldness.
shows. Van Richten has the largest widow's peak. He is.
Oh,
It's pretty bad.
Victor, your
Oh.
marriage prospects are down the drain.
No,
Oh.
this is me. Don't fucking talk shit about
Actually,
my hair.
higher male pattern baldness typically means that you have a higher testosterone level, which you know a lot of women tend to look for because it means you have stronger swimmers. Anyway, not the point.
Jesus. God of
That
carpentry.
is. I understood 0% of that.
I'm so glad. Okay, Victor, we have to find a place to put you in the meantime. If you're going to simply be out of it the entire time and we can be assured that this potion is going to work, I don't see why you can't just stay here. But I understand you not being comfortable with staying within the city, so would you rather be chained up in a cave? It's kind of up to you. It sounds like it's going to be agonizing no matter what.
well, I would prefer not to be in a public building in case it does go wrong. But if you feel like it's gonna be okay, it's kind of out of my hands.
Hey, we could put you in a certain someone's Vardo. As it's not being used by a tiger.
Victor is slowly turning to look at you, Katerina. Really? That's our other option?
I'm just trying to think of somewhere you can go that people aren't going to bother you. That's it.
People still think there's a rampaging monster inside.
And if you do make bestial noises, like that of a snarling dog,
Oh,
it's the average stupid Barovian would not think any difference between a tiger. None of them know what the fuck a tiger is.
What is a tiger?
oh it's on a
Very-
stick.
Very large kitty cat.
Wait,
doesn't
friend,
sound
you're
too bad.
listening through the door as
No, as they
well?
are
I had no idea.
murderous hyper predators.
Hmm?
They can and will kill it. You know how cats are very good hunters, they kill anything that is smaller than them? Now imagine a normal house cat with claws the size of scimitars and the size of a small... A cat that can one-shot a horse.
Awful.
Yeah, scary, right?
I've never met a cat that didn't like me, so I think I'd be fine. Anyways, not the point.
That's your Katerina's obituary written right there.
Kitty, famous last words.
Okay,
What's on
we chain you up, we put you in Van Richten's cart. We leave you there overnight. We come back and hope that you're fine.
Oh,
Might be.
don't you worry. We have plenty of the fun stuff, and you watch as he reaches into his pack and pulls out not just manacles, but silvered, barbed manacles.
I spent fucking 10 gold on these for nothing. Goddamn. Okay, come on, let's go.
Well, if it happens
Next time
again,
you should think
I
about
can
coming to your
imagine we're
monster
not
hunter
gonna
companion
be here.
about getting your monsters
We
under check.
did come to you. You turned us away.
Man, Van Richten is kinky.
I
Holy.
I
literally came up to
said-
you earlier and said I'm having this problem, and you said you didn't have anything to help me. So I'm not really sure why this is on. The onus is on me.
I said I
because
wasn't
it
going
kind
to
of
come
seems-
with you outside or to the lake.
But
I'm still not-
I asked if you had anything to help, and I don't know if maybe you forgot or something. But it seems that you've only just remembered having your silvered manacles now.
I'm 70.
Guys, lower voices, please. I can imagine the structure
and
here.
also,
not-
no.
Oh my
You're
god.
right.
Victor
You're
opens the
correct.
door and walks out.
Oh, hello, Victor.
Oh, you guys
Jesus.
can
Victor
just
also
come
walks out.
when you do
I was
this.
gonna say the
Personal
door was. I love the idea that
Yeah.
the
well,
door was
yeah.
open.
That's right. We
The
have two
door was
Victors.
open this whole. I say I really love the idea the door was open the whole time, but unless she was still hiding behind it to listen.
And-
Either
We
way,
have a
we don't have a
cloak,
lot of time. We don't have a whole lot of time.
bedsheets.
Let's. What do we need cloak and bed sheets for?
He gestures to himself and then he gestures to his double.
How many times a day can you do that, Vin?
As
Rectavio.
many times as I need to. And he sort of
I bat
cycles
the hat
through
off his
10
head.
personas. Ah!
I bat the hat. Yeah,
He
don't need it
scrambles
right now.
forward.
Thank you. Okay.
Alright, let's get going then. Let's
Yeah, up. I'm gonna leave Rook out here in the main area, so he's not in the room. I want him to chill.
Yeah, you got it.
I leave him with the boys, the Danica's kids.
Boys.
Bray and Brom start playing with Rook as the rest of you, some of you are going to splinter off to deposit Victor at the RS6 stockyard.
I believe we're all going to do that, and then we're all heading to the Baron's house. I think is that good for everybody?
Sure.
I think so.
Then Richten turns to you and says, just to uphold appearances and make sure that there is a consistent story, one that gives you a reasonable doubt, I'm going to head there first and just be baiting, so I am always in plain sight, so there is no question.
Sounds good.
Okay. And he fucks off. There's going to be a Victor token at the next scene, but for all intents and purposes, Victor, while you can control the token and absolutely do whatever you want with it, it is under the understanding that that Victor is actually Von Richten.
Could Victor send his familiar with him to
On Victor.
keep an... Or would Victor do that?
It's up to Victor.
Be able to?
Victor would not be able to, like, be live
because I gotta
fed
be
into it.
conscious and in control of Wisp, and they also have to be within 100 feet, and I can imagine that.
And absolutely
guys-
none of those fulfillments are going to be.
But,
Correct.
but
I'm
I'm
gonna be
assuming.
drunk, unconscious, poisoned.
But I'm assuming. Isaac has seen you. I think with Wisp before, right?
Yeah.
Like Wisp is
Good
pretty much
solid
always out. So maybe sending Wisp, even if you can't control Wisp, just having Wisp be flying about might
Yeah.
be a
Okay.
good idea. Because if you're seen with Wisp all the time and suddenly they're not there,
I get it. I just don't get a stress companion. You guys are taking it.
Oh,
no.
well, you don't have to do it. I just thought
Do-
that would let you keep an eye on
It's a
things.
good idea. Keep an eye on things. I'm gonna be.
Yeah. In your
I'm pretty
agonizing
sure it's
state,
more
you
to
can
make
be
you
like,
guys-
"Oh, I see they're having
You're going on
pineapples." Oh,
You're going on an ayahuasca retreat.
All right. Well, I will summon Wisp. Do we want the otter, the cat, the bird? Thoughts?
Bird.
No horse.
It takes a bit to summon. You gotta give it.
Christ.
It's up
I
to you.
think the cat sounds good.
Yeah.
Victor, when we get to the camp, we'll summon Wisp.
All right. Appearing at the RS6 stockyard Do you see Gunther is mulling it out, doing the rounds, looks to you all, speaks to you all belligerently, and says, "Well, about to close up, so you better make one of your business go quick." Opens the gate for you, lets you in. As you guys sort of shuffle over, and this time you have Van Richten's key. You stroll up to the back and sort of feel a gentle wistfulness as a cold presence sort of passes through the rain and gently like impresses upon you all as you all feel a presence. As you approach the back of the wagon, are you afforded the sort of shelter and confined spaces within? Inside is dark. It has a couple of hanging lights should you need anything illuminated. But Victor, you interrupt me if there's absolutely any sequence that you would like different. But you load up into the back of the wagon, feel silver manacles clasped around your wrists in the front that still allow you to quaff a potion should you need to, as you hold aloft your draft. And your compatriots all stand there by your side as you're getting yourself comfortable and secure.
Are we still using the chains?
Yeah.
Yeah, more the
On your
merrier.
own set?
I don't mind parting ways with them.
Manacles around your wrists, silvered and barbed. Mundane manacles around your ankles, the ones that Ekaterina had purchased, and chain around your torso, courtesy of Garrick's inventory. Means that you are entombed in iron wrought links as you lie there. It's quite uncomfortable. Unfortunately, there's no way to be so encumbered.
I think that the second the silvered one goes on, I think probably Katarina is the one to cut. I mean, whoever has the ideals and knows the silver, but I think because she was the one that stabbed me, she's able to at least see that like he like slightly winces at it, and there's also still the scar on his hand from when he got stabbed with a knife through his hand. I think it was a fork. Regardless, silver
Something-
went through his hand, so there was
There's
a
the little
scar.
barb
and
from the
he-
monsters.
Definitely not enjoying the fact that he has barbs that are poking into him.
You're
Oh,
going to be fine.
hopefully you have a worse time than I do.
Ah. We'll fucking see, I guess. Do you have any way of contacting any of us if something goes wrong? Or if you feel like something's going wrong?
Not really. You might be getting the only thing that is my contact.
I
Awesome.
could leave my familiar here and order it to come get us if something goes wrong.
You do know, based on base level conjuration magic, if a familiar summoner dies, the familiar just vanishes. So
Yeah, so I'll send it
you at
with
least
you
have
guys.
an alert system.
So if it happens to go, then you'll know if I'm dead or not. He says with a almost half
that's-
smile.
Great. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that would be a bit late for us to do anything about it.
Garrick
Well,
is
what are you gonna do?
Garrick's gonna kneel down to Victor. We'll be back. As soon as
I'll grab a calendar and time you guys.
We'll see you soon.
Very well.
Think happy thoughts, I guess.
All right, later, losers. And he
Don't
scoots
kill
himself
anyone.
on his butt. He just starts like scooting like gets to the back of the cart, and then just like fully sits, slouching against the pedal. And as you guys are going to close it, he lifts up one hand.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
But,
whatever it is
yeah.
you're
You're
saying.
getting quiet.
Nothing
Turned
you're
into a
saying is coming through.
robot.
Okay,
You might be too far away from your mic.
No, I think it's
Oh,
just
there
I
you
don't
are.
have good latency.
Okay.
I don't know what didn't get caught. Was it everything?
We heard you
Yeah, pretty
scooting
much.
back. At least.
You're scooting back
Oh.
until your back hits the back.
I
of
said
the wagon.
later, losers, and then I move like an inchworm scooting until I have my back against the backboard. And as you guys are closing the door, Victor raises his hand and he does like a very a very feminine like bye-bye.
I love the DD said goodbye losers and then took like a full 15 seconds to scoot back.
Wisp
Hilarious.
seems distraught that his owner or her owner is getting bombarded, barred, and trapped inside of a cabin.
What was the
People
name
would
of the
pay
for-
Claudio's son
Up in there.
again? Sorry.
What was what?
Erasmus.
Rasmus. Alright. Just say, Rasmus, please keep an eye on our friend.
You say that and you feel, there's not like an affirmative touch, but you feel like a knock on your shoulder as like something gently pats you.
I think he'll be okay.
Let's get going. Lock him up in the Bardo.
Alright. Then, sequestered and locked safely away in the back of Van Richten's wagon, are we going to momentarily take our break? It is currently 10 minutes after. Let's take our 15 and come back at 25 after. How's that?
Coolio.
All right, stop the
All right.
recording.